Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Okinawa. This is the B.LEAGUE B1 season, and it's the second consecutive match between Ryukyu Golden Kings and UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Well, Ryukyu Golden Kings meeting out a real beating yesterday to the team that denied them the title last season, winning yesterday 81-52. And BREX Nation not losing faith, still here today for the second meeting against their rivals and looking for a much better performance than what we saw. Very slow start, particularly on offense, a lot of turnovers leading to some easy buckets for Ryukyu Golden Kings. And, you know, make no mistake, this Ryukyu Golden Kings team, one of the title contenders this season. And you can see all of the teams that are playing in the B1 this season, and these two are right there. So very competitive competition, and I tell you what, if you're going to make it even to the final, you've had a great season because so many good teams. Also in the B2, you have this number of teams, and it's all systems go for B2 as well. As those clubs really look to lay the foundation for a good season and dream of perhaps winning promotion, getting into that top flight. So this was yesterday's action, game one, and remember BREX winning in the finals last year against the Ryukyu Golden Kings. Of course, no more Coach Anzai, who has retired. Sasa has come in and taken the helm of BREX. But going up against Ryukyu Golden Kings, they faced Jack Cooley, Code Flippin, and a very determined group that was not going to be denied. Even so, there were some good moments. Hiyajima hitting that jump shot, but we saw Code Flippin come out, and Ryukyu shot 62.2% inside the arc compared to 48.1%. They had 10 more makes from the two-point range inside the arc. And they also had 3 more makes from three-point range. And look at the rebounding numbers, 42-26 in favor of Ryukyu Golden Kings. It was decisive in their favor. So, are they 29 points better than BREX? Well, I would suggest no, but certainly in game one they were. They were ready to play, and you could always argue that perhaps issues of continuity or the lack of with the new coach, Coach Sasa, it's going to take some time for this BREX team to find its best form. But they did look a little slow, a little lethargic early on. And you also had some great performances from the likes of Matsuwaki. You saw him hitting that three-pointer. He had a terrific performance yesterday as well with the 9 points. So here is the lineup for BREX today. And we also had Yuta Tabuse get in the action late on. Kasai, Yang, Hiyajima, Endo, Takeuchi, Araya, Watanabe, Ikaruga, Kitagawa, Mavunga, Josh Scott, and Isaac Fotu. And there is Coach Sasa, again, who is looking to continue the winning tradition. But we'll have to improve on yesterday's performance because it was not what BREX fans, what BREX Nation are accustomed to seeing. So BREX are going to start today with Makoto Hiyajima and also Yusuke Endo, number 9, number 18, Seiji Ikaruga, number 40, Josh Scott, and number 42, Isaac Fotu. Josh Scott led the team yesterday. He had 18 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, but most of that coming in the second half. He wasn't nearly at his best in the first half. And as the lights lower, we'll get ready for the introduction of the home team here in Okinawa, in the Okinawa Arena, Ryukyu Golden Kings. So we'll see the players coming off the bench first, and then we'll see the starting 5. Flippin had 15 points yesterday, 17 points for Alan Durham, along with 11 rebounds and 5 assists. He was sensational. Then you had Tashiro, who was in, the captain. He only had 2 points, but did have 4 assists. And, you know, not everybody's going to score. You know, you got to be out there playing your roles. Imamura had 9 points, and Cooley, another double-double for him in points and rebounds, 13 points, 15 rebounds. We're accustomed to seeing that. Josh Duncan, one of the newcomers to this team, might take some time for him to gel. He had 6 points, 4 rebounds. And again, Matsuwaki was terrific. The 9 points, the 3 assists, a couple of rebounds, also had a couple of steals, was very active. Flippin and Durham each with 2 steals as well. Onodera also came into the game, had 6 points and a couple of assists. So there's the former Chiba Jet star, Josh Duncan. And Ryuichi Kishimoto. Keiji Matsuwaka, one of the newcomers to this team. Shota Onodera plays a vital role in this team coming off the bench. Jay Washington got into the game late yesterday. So for Coach Dai Okatani, his starting 5 is going to be Ko Flippin, who again had the 15 points on 6 of 10 shooting yesterday, 6 of 9 from inside the arc, 6 assists and 2 steals. And then you had Alan Durham, who was terrific. And of course, number 24, Naoki Tashiro. And then Keita Imamura and Jack Cooley also coming out. So these 2 teams ready to trade blows again. And it's one of the challenges in the B-League when you play at the weekend. You don't just play one, you play 2. You have to be able to bounce back, or you have to be able to, you know, not take your foot off the pedal if you win the game, as Ryukyu Golden Kings did yesterday. You want to keep the good vibes going. You want to build a little bit of momentum. And certainly Dai Okatani would be very, very happy going into practice tomorrow if his team starts off with a 2-0 lead. Of course, he might not even have practice tomorrow if they win a second consecutive game. Referees for today also ready for the action. And again, they're the starting 5s: Durham, Imamura, Cooley, Tashiro, and Flippin for Ryukyu. And then on the right, Ikaruga, Endo, Fotu, Hijima, and Josh Scott there, number 40. They do such a great job in Japan in the B-League. The atmosphere, the crowd. It's a wonderful occasion. It's no surprise that so many fans come out every week. It is a real show. The music, the dancers, but of course, most important of all, the play. The players lay it on the line week in and week out, looking to get to the promised land, into the playoffs, and then to compete for the title. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Okinawa. If you're just joining us, this is the B-League. It's the B1 and the second battle in a row between Ryukyu Golden Kings and the defending champions, UTSUNOMIYA BREX. And Imamura comes right out and hits the long jump shot, rather. So early lead for Ryukyu Golden Kings. Hijima gets it out to the corner, and Ikaruga misses. And the first of many rebounds for Jack Cooley has been collected. Imamura drifts into the paint. Cooley there for the offensive rebound. And a very bad start already for UTSUNOMIYA. It's kind of like they've still got that hangover from yesterday. Let's see if, well, Imamura got into a little bit of foul trouble yesterday and wasn't in the game when his team went on the decisive run. And when you commit fouls like that a long way away from the basket, and then you have to leave the game with foul trouble. That's when you look back and regret committing fouls of that nature. You think that Josh Scott has to establish himself early. Here he is. He passes it back. Hijima drifts in, and very difficult shot. And Cooley gets his third rebound. You could hear him yell all the way up here in the stands. Code flipping. Steps back. And now the battle down low, and it's a foul called on Alan Durham, trying to establish position against Isaac Fotu, the New Zealand international. Ikoruga brings it up the floor. Scott, and great defense there by Tashiro. So similar issues yesterday for this UTSUNOMIYA BREX team. Some turnovers, struggling to score early, and now Durham gets inside and gets the foul called on Fotu. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing wrong there. He's, unless they called him lowering his arm, but I thought they blew the whistle before that. Durham misses the first free throw. However, he makes the second, and Durham yesterday was perfect at the line, 4-4. Yusuke Endo. And his pass intercepted by Cooley. He knew exactly what they wanted to do. 3-on-1 break. A good hustle down the floor. Scott, and then Fotu gets the loose ball. Not good execution on that for Ryukyu Golden Kings. Into Fotu, and then the ball gets away. Another turnover. Imamura, number 30, has it. And he gets it to Durham, who's sandwiched, nevertheless makes the basket. And it's 7-0. And nearly 3 minutes into the contest. And UTSUNOMIYA BREX still looking for their first basket. We've got to give some credit to this Ryukyu Golden Kings defense. And yet another turnover. Not sure if that was a travel or if that was a foul. Try to confirm that. Well, it's just a turnover. The travel. Okay, another miss. And again, BREX come forward. 3.5 minutes in, looking for their first point. Scott going to work against Durham. Goes up with a jump hook. Cooley with another board, and BREX just not getting anything on the offensive end. Cooley catches at the elbow. He's got to go. Shot clock about to expire. And Scott, all he had to do was put his hands up, but he lowered them and reached in and committed the foul. Watch him, his left arm's here right at the end. And I think even if he doesn't block the ball, still making it very difficult. Coach Sassa over there just making sure his assistants take notes and they address some of the faults in their play, which is clearly early in the season. You wouldn't expect them necessarily to be hitting the ground running, but they do seem to be well off their usual pace. Mo Abedini, one of his assistant coaches there, talking to him, the former Iran national team assistant. So Josh Duncan comes in for Jack Cooley, who hears the applause as he goes out. Jack Cooley, 4 rebounds to go with his 2 points. And it's a 9-0 lead for the Golden Kings, 4 minutes into the game. Hijima, turnaround, finally stops the rot. Coach Flippin, nice little wraparound pass. Duncan couldn't control it. Got away from him. Here goes Hijima. Steps back. Offensive foul. So the foul called on Josh Duncan. Battling away down low for position. Duncan and Flippin used to be teammates on the Chiba Jets roster. Of course, this is Flippin's second season with Ryukyu Golden Kings. Yajima, dangerous dribbling, has it taken away. Well, just kind of lost it. Imamura hands it off to Duncan, who goes up for the dunk. And out of sync does not begin to describe the play of UTSUNOMIYA BREX. They are struggling, and Coach Sassa calls timeout. What is Hijima trying to do? He's got 2 players on him. He's got to get rid of the basketball. And then Duncan knows what to do with this. So Araya in the game sparked BREX a little bit yesterday. See if he can ignite something. Also, Mavunga in the game had a really tough day. One of the newcomers in this BREX team. Now to Scott. Goes to work on Durham. And falls down, able to get it up to Oraya, who goes up and scores with the left hand. Well, that was great concentration by Josh Scott, falling down, still able to deliver a beautiful bounce pass. Watch this. He falls, slips, and Oraya then goes right at Imamura. Oraya had 7 points yesterday. And another drive and a layup. Ko flipping. Ko on the go. And now they call an offensive foul on Mavunga, battling for position. Here's another look. Called for the foul to Shiro. I guess I could go either way. They called it on Mavunga. Matsuwaki over to Flippin. Drives in, and another basket for Matsuwaki. Or excuse me, for Flippin. Endo, just one shot and out. Cooley continues to rebound the basketball well. Matsuwaki, not this time. Mavunga rattles out. Duncan from three. We can shoot that. Cooley kept it alive, and Duncan with the follow. Well, if alarm bells weren't ringing yesterday after BREX's performance, they certainly are right now. They do not look like they have had much improvement at all. They're trailing by 13 points. Araya misses. Endo with the rebound. And Josh Scott comes up and is called for the moving screen. Matsuwaki taking one for the team. It just seems to go from bad to worse right now for BREX. Kishimoto in the game and has the ball. Also Shota Onodera in the game. There's Matsuwaki. And look at Cooley again. Offensive rebound and putback. No substitution for that. You better box him out, or he's gonna kill you all day long. Looks like Araya's limping. He may have to come out of the game. Oh, yeah. His right ankle, he stepped on the foot of the Ryukyu Golden Kings player and is now going to head over to the bench. Kitagawa also in the game now, comes in for Araya. Kasai also in the game. Number 3, O2, trying to follow. And again, RYUKYU Golden Kings with the basketball. Oh, look at the backdoor cut. Oh! And Shota Onodera misses a reprieve for UTSUNOMIYA BREX to be down by 21-4. Endo. Looking for space. Gets away. Puts it up. And just can't buy a bucket right now. Mabunga. Five on the shot clock. Endo. And Onodera called for the foul. Ujima comes back in. It's not an issue of talent. It's an issue of just playing better. I know the BREX has the talent, but we're just not seeing it right now. We're down 15. Ujima drives in and gets the foul, and one coming for the Japan International.
Number 45, Cooley, first personal, team 6. On the line for 2 shots.
Ujima just knew he could go past Cooley. He just kind of stood flat-footed there. Didn't move his feet at all. And you'd think that in this type of situation, Ujima needs to go out and hunt those points. Hunt three-pointers. Misses the free throw, though. And missed opportunity. Duncan out to Matsuwaki, but another foul. This one called on RYUKYU Golden Kings. Moving screen. Onodera. Yeah, just barged into him. Wasn't even setting a screen. Just kind of went up and body checked him. And that's just a silly foul. Just no need for that. You don't need to help UTSUNOMIYA BREX at all. You're on top of them. You're leading by 13. And then just to commit a foul like that. It's ridiculous. Oh, the pass down low. Ujima tangled up. And offensive foul called for a hook. That's a great call by the referee. Although Matsuwaki also is kind of driving himself into the body of Ujima. But Ujima definitely used his arm to try to get around Matsuwaki. Kishimoto, count it! Nothing but nylon. 22-6. What a nightmare. This BREX team doesn't seem to be able to wake up from it. And now the turnover. They've left just enough time for a long shot. Oh! And just completely off the boil right now. UTSUNOMIYA BREX. We just aren't used to seeing this. They are trailing RYUKYU Golden Kings 22-6 at the end of one. Well, if you're a fan of Ryukyu Golden Kings, you are loving what you're seeing in these first two games, but it has been a horror show for the fans of UTSUNOMIYA BREX. They want their team to start playing competitive basketball. We just haven't seen it. Yesterday, they were outscored 16-10 in the first quarter, and today, far worse, 22-6. So Mavunga, his problems continue. He was 0 for 8 from the floor yesterday, Mavunga. So now you can see Mavunga is really upset, but called for the foul. And if you're just showing up at this game, watching these two teams play this weekend, it really does seem almost as if UTSUNOMIYA BREX have kind of skipped their preseason. So Mavunga was indeed called for that foul. And Josh Scott comes back in, his team trailing 24-6, down 18 points, and we're just 30 seconds into the second quarter. Takeuchi also in the game, number 10. Here's Yajima. And hitting the long jump shot was number 31 for BREX, Kitagawa. Shuhei Kitagawa. Durham puts it back outside. And that three not there for Kishimoto. Ikaruga crosses midcourt. Now Scott hasn't had any joy with Durham. Now Hijima, he needs to get rid of it. This time the long jump shot off target. Onodera for three. Oh boy, that hurts. That hurts if you're a BREX fan. The team now down 27-8. RYUKYU Golden Kings showing signs of delivering a first half knockout. Josh Scott. Well, he would like to get it inside, but I'm pretty sure that Cooley is more than happy for Josh Scott to try to beat him outside rather than attacking the basket. Durham trying to take on that defense, dribbling it, and loses control of it. Duncan comes back into the game. Kitagawa drifts in, and ball won't drop. Look at Duncan handle it for the big guy, the big fella. Now Tashiro. Now Durham. He's going to try to take Takeuchi. Nope, he's going to pass it back. Tashiro for three, and Kitagawa lets it go out of bounds. Yang also in the game for BREX. Wears number 5. Endo from the right. And there really does seem to be a lid on that basket for this BREX team. Duncan. Good, strong move. Doesn't get the drop, and then Endo reaches in, knocks it out of Duncan's hands. The ball will stay at this end. It looks like he might have gotten him in the face, actually swiping at the basketball on the second attempt. Imamura fouled from behind by Yang. So 2 more free throws coming. That's just not a good play. You don't want to foul the jump shooter. So Imamura punishes. And the lead is 19. Scott. Endo. Good handoff to Takeuchi. Much better. Kosuke Takeuchi. Kishimoto right down the lane and misses the layup. What a break that was for BREX. Ikaruga lost his handle, and then he's fouled by Kishimoto. Kishimoto needs to concentrate and finish those shots. You don't want to give this BREX team any reason to believe they can come back, and then he hacks Ikaruga at the other end. So timeout on the court. (29-12) in favor of Ryukyu Golden Kings. Well, Coach Sassa has to be really worried as he talks to Mo Abedini. This team just not playing well. They have got a lot of work to do in practice. And that's the beauty of the season. You know, you have to face your adversity. You have to meet these challenges. And if you can survive them and get stronger as a team, you can grow, and then you can really challenge I don't think you want to be playing your best basketball at this time of the season, but you definitely want to be playing better than what you're doing right now. Endo almost had a chance for a three-point play if he'd been able to make that shot on the putback attempt, or Kitagawa rather. And the dunk down low to Durham. Imamura on the baseline, leans into it. And, oh boy, that is unforgivable. Not boxing out. Toshiro scores with the putback, the captain. And Kitagawa needs to box out. You can't ball watch. So another timeout. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Ryukyu Golden Kings in command. BREX have Hiyojima, Takeuchi, Araya. It's good to see Araya back on the court. Josh Scott. Also Yang out there, number 5. Fotu. Takeuchi has gone out, in fact. So Toshiro goes to the line, his team leading by 18 points. So 19 points to lead. Endo. The dunk to Fotu. Goes up and in traffic, able to score. Imamura drifts in, hands it off to Duncan. Yang. Scott. And they're just trying to hold on by the seat of their pants right now, making these jump shots, but that's not going to get them back in the game. 34-17. Really not getting what they want execution-wise on offense. UTSUNOMIYA BREX. So here's Durham. The Ryukyu Golden Kings is Kishimoto, and the 3. Now a 20-point lead for the home team here in Okinawa. Josh Scott has it taken away, but then gets it back as Duncan tries to throw it off of him. They follow it up, and then Yang is fouled. And Ryukyu Golden Kings have to be careful over there on the bench. They don't want to get a technical for protesting. I'm not sure if Durham was inside the keyway or if he was... I think that's what his teammates were appealing for. Charge. Meanwhile, the second foul has been called on Imamura, so he's going to go out of the game. Here with 3:17 remaining in the first half. And coming in is Keiji Matsuwaki. Well, BREX will take anything they can get right now. Free throws, offensive rebounds. But we're not really seeing any signs of them figuring this out. Kishimoto's just hit a three, dribbling up high. Being guarded by Kasai. Number 3. Now Durham for 3. And Mavunga back into the game, gets the rebound. Well, this is a big addition to this team, and he's got to start delivering in a game like this if they're going to have a chance against Ryukyu Golden Kings. Here's Mavunga. Endo fades. Kishimoto, I mean, you know, you want to get something going to the basket to where you can either get a foul or you can get an offensive rebound. Here's Duncan. Yang puts it up, and wow, they are struggling. Mavunga gets the rebound. BREX have yet to hit a three-point shot today. Will this be their first? Endo! Nope, still will not go down. And Duncan called for the foul. He had position. It's, I'm not sure why that was a foul on him. Here's another look. Watch Duncan. And Fotu might be a little fortunate to get that foul called on Duncan. Unless the ruling was that he barged into him. Iijima back in for BREX. Flipping back in along with Cooley for Ryukyu Golden Kings. Araya, having kind of twisted his ankle, is back in the game. Here he is catching it down low. Nice pump fake, and then he's blocked from behind by Code Flippin. Araya did not look amused to what Code Flippin said. I don't know if he was saying that there was a foul, and Code Flippin was like, no way. Here's Iijima. Goodness me, they just can't. They could be standing on the beach right now beside the water's edge and not be able to throw the ball into the water. They are struggling. Here's Flippin, right down the lane. And the lead just keeps growing and growing now. 21 points for Ryukyu Golden Kings. Their advantage. Timeout. Another look at Code Flippin, taking what's on offer. Makoto Hijima checks back in the game. He has scored 4 points. But this BREX team that played like a well-oiled machine last season has been anything but today. In fact, has been anything but this weekend. Cool. Almost a travel there by Mavunga. And Kasai misses a jumper. So 2 is called for the foul, coming from behind.
Second personal. Team substitution. King's ball.
So Takeuchi back in for the final 45 seconds of the first half, which has again been dominated by Ryukyu Golden Kings, although a lot of it is because of the poor play of BREX. Co-flipping, banks it in. And again, it just keeps going from bad to worse for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. (41-18). Wow. That's RYUKYU called for the foul.
15, Matsuki. First personal, team score.
.7 seconds remaining. Hijima looks for a little bit of space. Gets it to Kasai, who puts up a little runner and hits it right at the buzzer. And Hijima looking over at the referee and saying, I got hit twice. And there's no foul called. Even so, frustrating afternoon or early evening here for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. It's Ryukyu Golden Kings on top, 41-20 at the break. Well, this Okinawa Arena will be host to one of the, well, a lot of the action actually for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023. Japan, one of the host nations, along with Indonesia and the Philippines. Right now, it's all about B.LEAGUE action, and it's all about RYUKYU Golden Kings just delivering another beatdown against UTSUNOMIYA BREX that just do not look anything like the team that won last season's title. Plenty of time to put it right for this season, but we're not really seeing any signs at all right now of this team getting it going. Got a new coach. He's got some new players. Of course, Josh Duncan's a new player for RYUKYU Golden Kings, and it's going to take a little bit of adjustment period for him as well. But so far, not so good for this UTSUNOMIYA BREX team as they struggle on the defensive end. Kishimoto coming out and getting it done, and everybody, in fact. One of the rare jump shots made, in fact, by Kitagawa. Rare jump shot made for BREX. Onodera not just kind of plays that frenetic defense, but able to knock down the three-pointer. And again, that was a rare make for BREX. So for RYUKYU Golden Kings, you saw the three-pointer from Kishimoto. He's 2 of 3 from deep. He's got 6 points. Onodera has another 3, and they're 3 of 12 as a team from three-point range, but doesn't really matter if it's three-point range or inside the arc. They're the ones making the shots. And again, as you look at the numbers here at the break, that confirms it. 0 for 8 from deep for UTSUNOMIYA BREX, 45% inside the arc. And they're even struggling at the free throw line when they make it there, just 2 of 5. Meanwhile, 8 of 9 at the line for RYUKYU Golden Kings. And from a rebounding standpoint, 21 for RYUKYU Golden Kings, 17 for BREX. So Jack Cooley on the left and Ko Flippin on the right. And just comparing Ko Flippin with Makoto Hiyajima in that first half, you see Flippin has 8 points. Just 4 for Hiyajima. So Coach Sasa trying to get his guys' attention, stay upbeat, stay positive. As you look at the numbers on the right, who has scored what, and really for RYUKYU, much better. 3 players with 6 points, Duncan, Kishimoto, and also Jack Cooley, 8 points for Ko Flippin. Alan Durham has the 5 points. Well, usually when you're trailing this badly, you look to make a run immediately at the start of the second half. In fact, it's what they did yesterday. And when they were trailing at halftime by a big number, 37-19, they came out and scored a lot of points, got to within 12 points, but then ended up scoring just 6 the rest of the way in that third quarter. And they fell even further behind. So just try to stay positive. Try to do more of the basics and try to figure out what you're supposed to be doing on offense and how you're going to help each other on defense. Here's Coach Flippin. He gets it over to Cooley. And Cooley is fouled, I think, from behind by Hiyajima. No, it's going to be on Josh Scott playing in front of Cooley. Yeah, just kind of tried to recover and jumped up and just kind of leaned into Cooley. So Cooley keeps getting it done. He's got 7 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, now 8 points. And the lead goes back to 23. And Tashiro called for the foul. Into the corner, Endo, feet set. Now Flippin. And a charge called on Cooley, trying to battle for position. Watch Cooley just bangs into Josh Scott, who goes down hard. Hiyajima dancing around up top, into the corner, Endo, or Ikaruga rather. Now Endo goes up and then a foul called. Imamura, his third.
Third person, team's third.
Oh boy, Flippin almost took it the other way for a fast break. Endo, and just even those open jumpers aren't even close right now for Endo and for BREX. And Ikaruga driving and missing with a layup. Durham hands it off to Cooley. There's no confidence right now in the play of BREX. Hiyajima. Good hustle, Coach Flippin getting it inbounds. BREX still looking for their first points of the second half. Meanwhile, Cooley gets in, hustles, saves it inbounds. Imamura for 3. Good hustle for Jack Cooley. Josh Scott misses off the front of the rim, just nothing close. Coach Flippin again gets it to go. And it feels almost like a replica of yesterday, only this is kind of how the game was going in the fourth quarter. And it's still early in the second half. And this BREX team is just completely out of it. Araya comes in. And you don't want to see Matsuwaki come in if you're a BREX, because you know he's going to be all in your face. Raya. Entry pass to Fotu. Oh, and Durham rejects him out of bounds. Great shot block. Boy, Durham has been ready to go since the very first jump ball yesterday. He has been focused. Hijima banks it in. Up to a 25-point deficit. Co-flipping. Gets to the baseline. His pass intercepted by Araya. See if Hijima can get another one. And a push called. Matsuwaki called for the foul. Oh, dangerous pass. Matsuwaki lurking. If he's on the court, he is looking to get that steal. There's great anticipation. Yajima over to the wing. Step back for Ikaruga. Finally, first three-pointer of the game for BREX. Maybe that'll be the start of something for BREX Nation. See if they can chip away. They got to get some stops. There's Durham. Nowhere to go. Passes it back outside. Matsuwaki co-flipping, 4 on the shot clock. Flipping for 3. And the long rebound. Corralled by Hijima. Now Scott. Scott puts it up and in. And Sasa wanting a foul as well. He doesn't get it. Dio Katani's seen enough. He calls timeout. Here's another look. What do you think? No, I think that's a good no call. Yep, good no call from the referee. I mean, you want him to call that foul if you're BREX, but that's not a foul. So let's see if BREX can continue and try to whittle down that deficit. I mean, it is a mountain to climb. Down 25 points. All you can do is chip away, and hopefully you're in the game in the fourth quarter. So coming out of the timeout, let's see what Ryukyu Golden Kings can get. And Imamura lost it, got it back, and good strong rebound by Araya. Now once again, BREX with possession on a little bit of a run here. Scott sets the screen, Gets it back, and the foul called on Durham. So that pick and roll, or screen and roll. 4-2 goes, and it's fouled. Excuse me, Scott. So really the first signs of life all day long here for BREX as they try to find some inner strength and confidence to believe they can get this done. Try to find some rhythm. 8 points now for Scott. Kishimoto picks up his dribble, gets it to Duncan, who's in the game. Imamura for 3, and Scott rebounds the miss. So they've cut it to 18, and great play by Matsuwaki. Boy, you just cannot turn the basketball over in that situation, BREX. But we talked about Matsuwaki being alert, and Kishimoto ends up punishing him with the fast break. So huge missed opportunity as they try to keep the momentum, try to build some momentum. Now Ikaruga almost loses it. Here's Araya for 3. And Ikaruga with the rebound. Hijima wide open for 3. Good. Much better. So again, another chance. As they try to claw it back. Maybe that was a 2. I thought it was a 3. Coming up on the 4-minute remaining mark here in the third quarter. Duncan. Right at the stripe. Nice play by Josh Duncan. BREX actually outscoring Ryukyu Golden Kings in this third quarter. Araya, pump fake. Hijima steps back, and another 3 for Makoto Hijima. And that definitely was a 3. So 16 points separates these two teams. Durham from downtown. And challenging for the rebound. Duncan called for the foul. And that's a good call. It's, yeah, you're battling for the rebound, but you're also pushing off on 4-2. So even better than that, they are at the line. And 4-2 makes it, and it's back to a 14-point game. I mean, this would be the comeback of all comebacks. But they're definitely resurrecting their hopes right now in this quarter. And Hijima called for the foul on Duncan. Remember, Ryukyu were up 41-20 at halftime. So they're being outscored 17-10. 17-10 in this third quarter in favor of BREX. Shotu really came out. 3-point shot, Duncan. Oh boy, and that's one of the reasons why they got him. if he's going to be in the game, and that's your assignment. If you're a big, you've got to go out there and guard him. And now Kishimoto called for the foul. Yeah, way too much hand checking. Good job by Kasai. So more free throws, and that helps Ryukyu if they can get. That helps BREX if they can get to the line. Again, even though it's not a situation where you're worried about the clock yet, it's not necessarily a bad thing that the clock is stopped as they go to the line and make the free throws. Coach Sassa right now just trying to find any bit of momentum, any bit of positivity, and hope that that's going to energize his team. Just one of two made by Kasai. Kishimoto spins at midcourt. There's Kishimoto open. He doesn't hesitate. Oh boy, that's a killer. Good shot by Kishimoto. And Sasa calls timeout. The difference now 19 points. Here's Kasai. And good screen, good pick rather by Jack Cooley. Kasai tried to sell it as if he were fouled, but Cooley was already set. Well, Kishimoto's three-point shooting has certainly been a factor today. Three of four from three-point range, Kishimoto. Mavunga back outside. Duncan guarding him. Mavunga for three, and finally, a basket from the floor from Mavunga. And that could change everything if he gets hot. Sometimes you just need, as a player, to see that basketball go through the hoop. Matsuwaki open. Good job, Matsuwaki. Araya has Onodera on his back. And Araya left his feet, not knowing what he was going to do with the basketball. And Kasai comes in, gets tangled up with Duncan, and is whistled for the foul. I mean, if you're Araya right here, I guess you thought I don't know why you thought you were going to be able to get that basketball to Josh Scott in that situation. He was well covered. Captain Yuta Tabuse checks into the game for BREX. now a hold.
UTSUNOMIYA, number 32, Mavunga. Third personal, team score.
So Mavunga called for the personal. Little runner for Kishimoto. And look at Cooley. And he is letting out a blood-curdling yell there as a foul is called, letting everybody know that's his rebound. Look at that. So Scott goes out after the foul, and Cooley goes to the line, and Cooley makes the free throw. 4 fouls now on Scott. Cooley with 12 points, 8 rebounds. And the lead goes back to 20. So 2, a long way from the basket, hands it off to Mavunga, then gets it back. And he is pushed. Here it is. Yeah, that's a good call by the referee. Duncan taking little baby steps, just kind of nudging him out of bounds. Well, it's been an uphill battle ever since the first quarter for BREX. RYUKYU Golden Kings opening up a 22-6 lead and extending that to 41-20 at halftime. But BREX have played better in the second half. And the reach and the foul called on BREX on Yuta Tabuse. So Allen Durham goes to the line and gets the first to go. Well, they led by 21 at halftime, and now it's back to a 20-point lead. BREX trimmed that deficit down to 14, and Endo strokes the 3. Really more important than anything right now for BREX is just to kind of feel good, feel better, make some shots. They've been so outplayed that you can't see them coming back to win this game, but at least if they could start showing some rhythm. Oh, great defense by Mavunga with a swat on Kishimoto at the end of the third quarter. So 63-46, RYUKYU Golden Kings on top of UTSUNOMIYA BREX at the end of 3. So Mavunga and BREX start with possession here at the start of the fourth quarter. Trying to overhaul a 17-point deficit. And three-point shot, well, that's going to help them. Coming out and stroking it was Kitagawa. Shuhei Kitagawa, some three-pointers falling. Now 6 of 18 from three-point range, and it's back to a 14-point game. Now, the last time this happened, and look at this, a turnover, and a little three-on-two break. Endo pulls up and nails it. And just like that, it's an 11-point game. And suddenly, BREX have the look of a team that can come back and win this game. Big possession here for RYUKYU Golden Kings. If they do come back and win it, boy, they will steal it because there is no way they should be back in this contest. So the foul called on Tabuse, the captain.
Substitution,
Imamura back into the game. And Shota Onodera goes out. Mavunga guarding Durham. Is he going to get help? Fotu's in there. They pass it back outside to Imamura. And look at that. Tashiro, great hustle, saves it in bounds to Cooley. And Cooley keeps it alive. This time not able to score. Mavunga pulls up on the break. Oh, it's good. He feels it. And so do BREX right now. They've closed the gap to 8 points. What a comeback. A stirring comeback. This did not look at all possible. And again, another big possession. Durham gets away, and this time the foul called on Fotu as Durham attacks the basket.
42. Fotu, third personal, team second. On the line for 2 shots, Durham.
You can see right now that Mavunga is definitely in this. So Durham back at the free throw line where he's been quite a few times the past couple of days and makes the first. So he is now 6 of 7 today. Remember, he was 4-4 yesterday. Dayu Katani wide awake over there on the bench now, knowing this BREX team feels like it could come back and get this Game 2 victory to spark their season into life. And Durham reaches up and bumps Mavunga. That's his second personal foul. Endo over to Tabuse. Endo gets in. Didn't know if he wanted to challenge Durham. Ended up taking a bad shot, and then Durham goes down and gets the foul call. Endo a little bit out of control. A foul on Kitagawa, but at the other end, Endo rushed his shot. Could have taken a 3. But I think if he had to do it all over again, he would not have driven. UTSUNOMIYA called timeout. Well, the three-point shot has certainly been a big part of their comeback. They didn't have any threes from 8 attempts in the first half, BREX. But now they are 8 of 20. Mavunga, one of those players to hit a 3, pulled up Didn't hesitate. So the BREX fans, finally something to cheer about for them. Their team is actually in the game. It took a good 25 minutes, probably even 27 minutes, and they've finally figured some things out. Got a little bit more fluidity on offense. They're gambling a little bit on defense, and it's been paying off. But still a lot of work to do. It's a long way back when you trail by 25 points. Durham makes the first. The biggest lead, in fact, was 27 points. So Durham's free throw shooting is a major factor in this game. He's now 9 of 10. Kotu sets the pick, and Mavunga fouled as he gets inside.
Third personal, team second.
3 fouls on Jack Cooley. Sassa certainly feels like his team has got a chance to come from behind and pull off a stunning victory here in Okinawa. And Mavunga uses a lot of the rim, but gets to the fall both times. Now some full court pressure. Kishimoto spins and throws it out of bounds. Another opportunity. Get to within 8, maybe even 7 if they can hit a 3. Mavunga, tough pass to Fotu, and Fotu, boy, what footwork that was. Durham did well not to contest that one in the end. He would have fouled him and put him on the line for a potential 3-point play, but BREX closed the gap once again to 8 points. Kishimoto, oh boy, that 3-point shot has really bailed them out today. Kishimoto, 4 of 5 from 3-point range. Look at that. Full meter behind the arc. So Kishimoto picks up the foul and has to leave, so that's a blow. 4th foul. And that's one of their weapons, as we just saw, from 3-point range. Yajima. Scott with the 4 fouls back in the game. Quick pass to Mavunga. Mavunga from behind the stripe. Code flipping now back in. Matsuwaki also in the right corner. Got to keep an eye on him. Imamura and his pass. A couple turnovers here for Ryukyu. And Imamura knows he should have shot that ball. I mean, really, he could have just got it. In fact, either to Ko Flippin or to Matsuwaki. So they're going to challenge this for possession. I think the referees may have got that right. Okatani thinks it went off of the opposition, but it looked to me like it went off of Imamura. So the head coach challenge, one head coach challenge allowed per team this season. I don't remember seeing a head coach challenge yesterday, but maybe that was because it was a blowout. Here we go. This will tell you. I'm not sure there's enough to change the call, so I'm assuming that they're going to rule that it's going to be BREX basketball. Well, it's certainly taking their time, and now we're going to have the decision. I think it's going to be BREX basketball. Could be wrong. Nope. They are going to overturn it, and they're going to give it back to Okatani. I didn't see incontrovertible proof, but maybe they saw something that we didn't. Oh, Ko Flippin, after all that, turns it over on the inbounds pass. Leads to a break for Ikaruga. And then Ko Flippin hustles back. And Ikaruga just in a rush. More than anything, you want to get a good shot. But instead, you turn it over. So missed opportunity for BREX. Here's Ko Flippin, back to Cooley. So I think Sasa, I'm not sure he can challenge the foul. The foul on Mavunga for reaching in.
On the line for two shots, Cooley.
So Cooley goes to the line and misses the first. Well, maybe the basketball gods, with that missed free throw, kind of suggesting it was not a great call, but anytime you're reaching over from behind, you expose yourself to potential foul. Cooley has done well today, though. His first miss at the line. He's now 6 of 7, 7 of 8. And as a team, they are 19 of 21 at the free throw line. Ijima. Mavunga, you got to get a good shot here. Okay, he's going to try to post up. No, he's going to get it to, oh, look at that. Great effort, great determination, great patience. And Josh Scott lays it up and in. Still time, plenty of time for BREX. They trailed by 27 points. They've been as close as 8. Now it's back to 10. Can they get a stop? Durham going up against Mavunga, and the foul called before the shot. So Mavunga has fouled out of the game. That is number 5. That is a blow to the hopes of BREX, who are trying to come back. Mavunga goes out with 8 points, 3 rebounds. Big part of their comeback. So you can see Mo Abedini talking to Mavunga, and it takes a little bit of time for everybody to be on the same page. Everybody's got a point to make. It's something they can talk about after the game and in practice. I mean, the good thing for BREX is they've actually showed some competitiveness, some desire, determination. And no matter what happens, they need to finish this game strong, because that'll be something they can build on. Even if they don't come back, but still with 5 minutes remaining, they've got a chance. But Durham at the free throw line has just been absolutely brilliant. 10 of 11 at the line. Of 11 of 12, and when you add in his 4 made free throws yesterday, you got a 90+% free throw shooter. Not bad. 3-point shot. Oh, good. They are feeling it. Nice shot from Kitagawa. And back to a single-digit deficit. 4.5 minutes remaining, and you would imagine they'd like to take some time off the clock. No, Cooley gets it down low, and they don't stop him. Scott with those 4 fouls, not able to play the type of defense he wants. And you know that RYUKYU fully understand that. Kitagawa again, dribbling, looking for space. And left his feet, not knowing where he was going to pass it. That's a couple of times where BREX have been in a rush and have turned the basketball over. Imamura, shot clock down to 7. You don't want to foul him. Oh boy, wide open, Coach Lipton. Oh, and misses everything. So even though it fell to Cooley, the shot clock didn't reset. And with 3:43 remaining, an 11-point lead for the Golden Kings. And BREX just need to make better decisions at this end of the floor. It hurts not having Mavunga. He was a nice element to their team. Created matchup problems. Yajima for 3. And Imamura with the long rebound. Durham says, no rush, folks. Let's just take it up. Take some more time off the clock. Let the clock be the enemy of UTSUNOMIYA. 3-point shot. Matsuwaki hits the side of the backboard. Yajima looking for space, and Matsuwaki called for the foul, fighting around that screen from Scott. Under 3 minutes remaining. Three-point shot. Oh. And look at the hustle from Imamura coming up with the basketball, and the block is called on Kitagawa. With a hand in the face, definitely affected his shot. And Hiyajima just not able to corral the basketball. So the free throw line has been the best friend of RYUKYU today as a team, 21 of 23. Imamura has made his 2 previous attempts. 'Okatani and his RYUKYU team closing in on a second victory of the opening weekend, and not just against anybody, against the defending champions BREX, the team that denied them glory last season. And while you do have some new faces on each team and the new coach for BREX, it's still going to be a sweet weekend sweep if they can complete it. Hiyajima. And the shot's all of a sudden drying up now for BREX. Imamura drives in, high off the glass. Now with 2:10 remaining, the lead back to 15 points. BREX call timeout. Let's have another look at Imamura. It's good to be able to finish not only with your right hand, but your left hand. It's what you practice. Eight points for Imamura. Timeout. Well, the best thing about this for UTSUNOMIYA BREX is that it's never fun to go 0-2 in a weekend, but the best thing is it's, early in the season. It's the opening weekend, and at least it seems as if they found some type of good play. There's Coach Flippin reaching in, trying to get the steal. So even if they do not come back and win this game, at least they've come back to make a game of it, which did not seem likely for a while. And nobody's going to say there's a moral victory, but you do have to accept it's early in the season. Endo from the left, and great work by Fortu.
Third personal.
So 13 points the difference. The foul on Hijima.
On the line for 2 shots, Imamura.
Good steal, Coach Flippin. That'll frustrate Coach Sassa over there for BREX, turning it over cheaply up 15. Quick pass to Flippin. Hands off to Cooley. Great job by Flippin, and again, some of the feel-good dominating factor back with RYUKYU. Coach Flippin's making sure this team leaves with that good taste in their mouths after a 17-point game.
Wow. Number 4.
Coach Flippin called for the foul. So a couple of free throws, and I think Coach Sassa knows it's not going to go his team's way today, just like yesterday. But so many of these players in the BREX team know that it's just the first weekend. Long way to go. Plenty of time to find themselves. Coach Flippin dancing around, puts up a little runner. Well, both days he's been really good. 12 points for him. He had the 15 yesterday, along with the 6 assists. Today, he's got the 12 points, the 3 assists. And it looks good, but a little bit long. Now Josh Scott takes it all the way in. Great effort from Scott. So Coach Flippin's going to hold it, and that's going to be it, folks. It appears. There might be 0.5 seconds left, or the referee's just going to let it go all the way. Nope, they're going to let it run out. So 2 up and 2 down for Ryukyu Golden Kings. They might look back on this weekend as pivotal in their season. It's only the first, but to beat the defending champions the way they have, UTSUNOMIYA BREX, they're going to enjoy it. 85-70, Ryukyu Golden Kings get a second consecutive victory over their title rivals. Well, yesterday they lost by 29 points. BREX today, 15. And you can look at the numbers. It was that first quarter that was really their undoing yet again. They were outscored 22-6. Yesterday it wasn't quite so decisive, but you can see that BREX won the last 2 quarters, 50-44. And that'll be something perhaps that they can build on. And I hope to be back to full strength soon. That'll help them as well. So we're going to listen to the comments from the teams, from Ryukyu Golden Kings.
皆さんこんばんは。今日も熱い応援ありがとうございました。こうし
So head coach
て
Okatani says, good night
最
everyone,
強
good
の
evening.
宇都宮さん相手にホームで2連勝できたのは本当に皆さんのおかげだと思ってます。ありがとうございます。
He says, today, thank you to all you fans for coming to this game.
内容としてはやっぱり後半、自分たちが、やりたいリズムがなかなか作れなくて、しんどい展開にはなりましたが、それでも我慢しながら、選手たちはよく戦ってくれたと思います。まだまだ紆余曲折あるシーズンだと思いますが、ぜひ皆さん会場に足を運んで熱い応援よろしくお願いします。
Okatani says the
今日はありがとうございま
end
し
of
た。
this game was very exciting. So we're going to hear from Alan Durham.
Kumbawa.
I'm assuming he's going to speak in English, but we'll see.
You know, this weekend was great. You guys made an unbelievable atmosphere. It's very hard to win in this league, and let alone win back-to-back games. And we was able to do that this weekend because you guys cheered us on. So I want to thank you guys and just ask you guys to keep supporting us throughout the season. Thank you.
今週末は本当に素晴らしい最高な週末だったと思います。皆さんのサポートがあって、こうやって2日間勝利がつかみ取れることができました。まだまだシーズンも長いですけれども、この後も皆さんのサポートよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございます。さあ続きまして、ナンバー14、岸本選手。
こんばんは。今日もたくさんの応援本当にありがとうございました。昨シーズン最後に負けた相手に今日2勝することができて、すごく嬉しいです。ただレギュラーシーズン60試合あるんで、まだ2試合なんで、これからもっともっと自分たちがより良くなっていけるように頑張っていきたいと思いますので、引き続き応援よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
All of you, here's some more expansion on those comments.
Because of you and of course course, because of the team. I'm really happy and grateful that we were able to win these 2 days. We still have this full season ahead of us, so we would ask for your support. Thank you.
So Ryukyu very pointedly thanking the fans for coming out, and really makes a huge difference to have a packed house like this. So the Golden Kings meet at midcourt and kind of take the victory in their stride. They're not overly celebratory here, but nevertheless, important win, important weekend to get 2 wins, especially against a team the caliber of BREX, who taken a little bit of time to gel, to find their chemistry. But I think everybody expects them to be a major factor once again this year as they try to defend their title, albeit with a different coach and a few new faces. Here's a look back at the highlights from the game, and while we look at those, I'll go ahead and say Durham has 17 points, Koflippin 15, Jack Cooley 13, and both 9 for Matsuwaki. Oh, excuse me, I'm looking at yesterday's stats. Jack Cooley with 17 points, Kishimoto 14, Durham 13, Flippin 12, and Duncan 11 for the victors. And it's interesting that you consider Durham had 13 points, most of those coming at the free throw line, where he was 11 of 12. Just 1 field goal for him today. So Hiyajima had 12 points in defeat. Josh Scott 12 for 210. Mavunga 8 and Endo 8. Cooley also leading the way in the rebounding department with 9. Jack Cooley also had 3 steals, a game-high 3 steals, so, you know, he was doing it all today. And in the end, Ryukyu Golden Kings, 6 of 23 from deep, 9 of 26 from deep for BREX. That's what allowed them to come back. But really, the stat, I think, that really separates these two teams today, the free throw line. A lot more opportunities, deservedly, for the Golden Kings. They were 25 of 27, so they got to the line and made 90+%. I mean, that is excellent shooting, 92%. And BREX, they took 17 free throws and made 13 at a 76% clip. So all in all, a very good afternoon for Ryukyu Golden Kings, who win 85-70, following up yesterday's 81-52 win over the same opponent, UTSUNOMIYA, BREX. Twice as many steals for the Golden Kings, 10 to BREX's 5. And you feel like with Mavunga out there, you know, if he's going to be one of the main players for this team, and once he's got it going, they're going to be a different prospect. He started getting it going today in the second half. ultimately he fouled out, but I'm not even sure if he had stayed in the game if they would have been able to come all the way back. I doubt it. 27 points. A long, huge deficit to come back from. So those are the highlights, and again, as we look at the stats, RYUKYU at the free throw line, 25 of 27, 92.6%. That is impressive. 13 of 17 at the stripe for BREX. And BREX actually with 3 more threes that helped them make a game of it late. Rebounding continued to be an issue that favored the Golden Kings. Although BREX did have 10 offensive rebounds. And as I said, Cooley kind of dominating the stats, 17 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists for Durham. Hijima had 12 points, 6 rebounds for Scott, and 3 assists for Endo in defeat. So you see the balanced scoring attack there from RYUKYU Golden Kings. Again, 17 points from Cooley leading the way. Kishimoto had the 14 today. Most of those coming from three-point range. And just 3 players in double figures for BREX. And again, as you look at the matchup of Ko Flippin and Makoto Hijima, that was pretty even in the end. 12 points for Flippin, 12 for Hijima, 3 assists for Hijima, 3 rebounds for Flippin. Flippin played just under 20 minutes, and Hijima played 25. So you might even suggest that Flippin was a little bit more influential. Flippin had a block and 2 steals, so those are defensive stats that Hijima did not offer. So I have to say that he really got it going. So look at the schedule for the games coming up. B.LEAGUE 1, B1 rather than 2. So a lot of action. This is the opening weekend, and it's been a blast bringing you RYUKYU Golden Kings squaring off against UTSUNOMIYA BREX in a rematch of last year's finals. Remember, last year it was UTSUNOMIYA BREX, or last season, UTSUNOMIYA BREX winning it 2-0 in the finals, and this time at least in this regular season matchup, they have fallen 2-0 to Ryukyu Golden Kings. So here in the Okinawa Arena, once again, thanks for watching, everybody. And we will bid you adieu. Once again, a very exciting season of Japan B.LEAGUE action coming your way, and we'll be bringing it all to you. So thanks for watching.